Now check these boys out, hanging out on the side up here. This happens a lot. This is nothing unusual. Just figure I'd share. Try not to spook them. Go by them really slow. Look at his rack right there. That's all his girls. Check them out. Hey there. Yeah, it's that time again to start doing a few things to take care of this little system I got running here. And a couple of those things are sitting right on top of this aquarium. And as you can tell, my red prayer plant is not doing so well, especially with the weather in this house. You know, mostly it stays, you know, around 70 and a little under. And the red prayer plant, it thrives in those warmer climates. And plus, for it, when it stresses, it needs that additional soil more than most of these other plants I got up here. We're going to be taking that one out, and we're going to be adding some more in to this gutter hydroponics deep water culture system. I might even pull this green prayer plant out because she's starting to, she hasn't really grown. She's practically stayed stable. So certain ones, like I said, with this experimental setup that I've had here, you learn as you go. And you know, sometimes it takes a little time for you to start seeing results. But like I said, we got plenty of plants that we know love this type of situation, especially the pothos here, okay? I've got extra golden pothos. I've got pothos back there. Yeah, I could have cut some off of that and started some more rooting. I was even thinking of just taking some of those arms and just laying them down inside this gutter system and removing the foam and just let it ride. But right now, like I said, this is what I'm wanting to do, and we're just going to play with it. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some stuff here. Figure I'd share and give an update of what I've done. Where the red prayer plant used to sit is where I put one of the golden pothos. Here is where the green prayer plant was sitting, and we ended up putting the small silver pothos in here next to its buddy. Figure it needed a friend, right? So we're gonna hold on to this lemon lime philodendron here for a bit still. It's growing just a heck of a lot slower than the pothos and most of the others, but I haven't seen any negativity really come from the philodendron. Here's the other one right here. Here's its cousin. Okay, and right down here I ended up adding where I just had a little peg of a pothos, which honestly it was just staying a stem. The roots were flourishing underneath, so I just wrapped it up and added it to this golden pothos bit right here. Used to wrap them up and put them down in the foam. It's just your regular Walmart or your grocery plastic bag. Just wrap it around. You have a hole. You start putting it in the hole, and when you do, you twist it the direction that you have it wrapped until you get it down in there. You don't push down on this foam because it's honestly just sitting in there with pressure from these screws pressing against the gutter system here, giving it a little squeeze for tension. Okay, I got it loose. You ready? Let's take a look and see how it looks down inside here. See how well we can pick it up. All right. That's some beneficial bacteria. That's just what most people, I guess, would call like a plume of some sort. That usually lays on the bottom of ponds and stuff like that. And instead of it laying down in my indoor pond here. It lays down inside this gutter system, and that's what these roots feed on right there. Once in a while you pull this up, you just give it a nice flush through. Sometimes you just add an extra gallon of water on the other side, and it rushes a good clump of water straight through this, and just refreshes it, and we just keep on going. But yep, that's what it looks like right there. We're going to set this back in place, get it down in there, flip it. We're going to set this back in place just like that. She stays. And we're going to go ahead and add the last Pothos right there. I ended up positioning this light to add extra love, I guess you would say, to the room. And check out what it does with the reflection from the heart mirror right there, which I see I need to clean over this way. Boom. Check that out. Pretty cool, huh? I thought so. Oh my gosh, what happened to my pond? This is just from that plume that came out of the exhaust port here, I guess you would say. The turnout for the water flow. And yeah, just stirred up and added into the water. But the filter system, like I said, how it's all set up, she's going to take care of her and clean her right back up. Plus, all that extra beneficial bacteria that's loose in there is going to help feed my mussels and other small critters I have in there, like shrimp, if they're still around. We're going to give this thing a little time and let her get back to her natural self. And once we start seeing her clear up, we're going to go ahead and attack the glass again and get her to shine, make her look good. And we're going to just steady watch how these plants start to take off in this gutter system. I hope they do. And up here is where I ended up putting all those other plants. So basically this is my nursery, and as you can tell, I got them all in small little soiled plant pots sitting inside a container for water so they can soak up as needed. Here in my garage, what I've kind of turned into like a greenhouse effect, sort of. It stays warm in here because of my hot tub, okay, and other reasons. It doesn't stay completely warm, but with the warmth and the soil, like I said, I think also it needs a good bit of the soil. It should, most of them should bounce back. If not, hey, at least you try, right? And that's where we're at on that one. We're going to see what happens here. Over in this corner is where I'm moving all the guppies. Yep, they're going to go in this instead of a pond this year, due to my hot tub actually taking a lot of energy out of that garage. And trying to add a pond out there at this moment, it's tripping breakers. And I'm not pushing so hard to where I have to put them in a pond due to the fact that this right here is actually a 30-gallon upgrade anyway. But yeah, they're actually getting more than double on their room to grow. And I've already got a few of them in here at this moment right now. Some of the cories and the guppies and some of the babies, as you can tell. Got some of the fries up in here. And yeah, we're cycling this tank. I'm getting a plug for that bulkhead cut on the back so we can fill it all the way up. And I got another filter right here. We're going to just hang off the back. And we're going to roll with this and see how well it works. And we're going to move everybody from here over there. And that's what I'm in the process of doing too. So I'll get back to y'all on that when it's all said and done. When you go to Wendy's and you ask for a side of mayo and mustard, instead they give you ketchup with a side of ketchup. How about that? And that's where we're at on that.